people that go with my rule are people, like I said, are very self-aware. They are not so many minority.
All of us are self-aware.
Ladies actually project the way you think towards the masculine energy.
And one of the things that crashed our relationship was having a very
Males and females, the way we see things are different.
very
I always say it, we can never be the same, we can never be equal. Because our idea of issues and the way we handle them is very different.
Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of the Game is Game Pod. It's me, Daje.
Hi, my name is Johan.
welcome people. It's Gabriel.
Hello guys, my name is Jayola.
Hi everybody, Rain here.
We have a very interesting topic for today. Friendship between genders. Can men and women be truly friends without hidden motives? Gabriel, should we start from you?
How is that? Can men and women be friends? Yes, without any motives. Well, possible. It's possible. Is it doable? Yes. Do people do it? I don't think so. But it's possible.
Johan.
Rain.
Alright.
Can men and women be friends? Yes. Without any human. Yes. In my opinion. Is it? What did you say? Is it what?
Is it doable?
Is
Is
it
it
possible?
possible?
Yes, it's possible. Is it doable? Yes, it's doable. It's rare, but it's doable.
I mean, it is possible, it's very possible, but it requires like a lot of emotional maturity and honesty for it to happen.
Honesty on this part.
The both parties, you can't say. It actually requires honesty on both parties. So yes, it's doable.
Okay. Is it possible? Yes, it is very possible. But again, like she said, it requires emotional maturity because it means at some point someone would have to step down their emotions for something. There has to be sacrifice majorly. So
From
someone,
both parties or just
I don't know, but someone, maybe the person that gets to that point first would have to step down their emotions for
Yes, to
the
women.
greater good.
Which point?
Okay,
She said what point?
Which
Just
point
what
are they
point
getting?
first?
the point where one person catches the feelings now. Yeah, someone has to.
Does that generally happen?
Well, I'm not a statistician, I always say it. But I know it happens. I'm very sure it happens.
I think there's a high chance that it will happen.
In fact, the probability of it happening is like 60-70%.
Every time.
That's why I said 60-70%. Not every time, but then,
Like it's rare for somebody
More
not to
often than
eventually.
not.
yeah, more often than not, it happens.
So how would you identify a strictly platonic friendship? How do you
But you know what?
Okay, I want to go by your rules. By Jide's rule, the first thing to do is to make sure that you are not friends with someone you find attracted to.
Attractive. Like,
That's Jide's principle, and I like it because
I'm
it
behind
helps. It helps to you have taken away that option of falling in love with that person because you are a friend to someone that you don't even find physically attractive.
Are you saying that? Are you saying that?
But for some of us, that
Wait,
okay,
picking friends
okay.
is that they do not meet your standard.
No, don't say standard. Say sexual standard.
No.
I want to
Hold
use
on.
what I
The
want to use.
reason he's saying sexual standard is because, okay, for some people, right, they are able to separate their sexual standard from their, should I say, emotional standard. What I mean is that, okay, for instance, there are some of us that physically, I'm not so much about physicality. As long as you are not obese, you are not shapeless, I'm fine, right? I don't I don't really care. I don't really care. As long
I don't
as
like that word.
as long as you are not
Unhealthy.
you are not unhealthy, I'm fine. Then just complement it with the emotional part and I'm okay. But for someone like Jide, he has a physical spec that you have to meet up to.
So you don't. So you are saying that don't be friends with people.
You are
that are-
for him, his own principle is that don't be friends with people you are physically attracted to.
Okay.
Because for him, it has to be 2/2. But for some of us, it's just 1/2. For Jide, the physicality has to match the emotional side. But for someone like me, the physicality is not really important.
So what you are saying is that.
Or am I wrong?
No, you are
So
not.
for me now,
So-
I don't have a spec.
Oh,
Like when people say,
Exactly.
"What is your spec?"
So for you, it can be
Physically, I don't have
1/2.
a spec.
Exactly. It can be
Just
1/2.
be somebody that I can say this is the person I'm with. Just be fine. Generally, I don't care if you are anyhow. Just be fine. But what really interests me is how you think. You get.
So that's 1/2.
And I can't pick friends that I'm not interested in how they think.
And you know, you are Allah.
So
Problematic.
eventually, there's going to be a need. Let me say that. That's why for me, I think that picking female friends is there's going to be a point that you have to drop them. For me,
Drop them.
yes, you have that's the word. You have to stop being friends with them.
Okay.
Do you know why that happens?
At what point
Do you know
think-
why that happens? Do you know why that happens? Because you actually didn't select strictly.
No, because no,
See,
it's not.
when you pick a female friend, to me, from my point of view, I think Jaya has said much of it. When you pick a female friend, just make sure it's strictly friendship.
What if she gets attracted to you?
Well, you can't control that.
So what do you do?
You can only control your own part.
So what do you do at the point where she
You-
gets attracted to you?
Well, at least maybe you should.
So that
You should
that
know
is
me by
that,
hold on,
that
hold
is
on.
where mutuality comes in.
You should
When
know
it
me
is
by now
one-sided.
to always tell them this is it from the get-go.
And so the friendship ends now. You can't continue.
No, not
When
necessarily.
you said that when you have a female friends, at the end of the day, you like have to drop your female friends. You didn't say not all your female friends like
All of them.
all of them
Like
get attracted
it gets
to
to
you.
a point. No, it gets to a point where either you expect me to. Okay, let me explain it like this. So it gets to a point where, as friends, where either I get to a level where I don't want to be vulnerable with you again. I feel that I am now vulnerable to you with you to the extent that it is borderline. And I am not a 50-50 person. I am not the in or out person. If I am your friend, I am your friend. If we are not close, we are not close. I don't have acquaintances. Do you get what I'm saying? So if me and you we are doing friendship and you're a babe, and the friendship has gotten to the level where I'm beginning to notice one or two over closeness that is not friendship, I am very honest.
See,
I will just stop being your friend.
Gabriel,
So you don't want to be close. You don't want to be vulnerable with your female friends.
No, I don't.
No, I'm reserving that vulnerability for my
No, I
woman.
don't. I don't want.
Okay,
to
let
be
me put it this way. Let me put it this way.
Interesting.
Initially, I was the kind of person that
oh my god.
I could be friends with people I'm attracted to physically, right? And it would eventually, I'm certain someone will catch feelings. Growing up, I'm the kind of person that I like fine babes around me, right? I like fine babes, classy and all that. Then I realized that whether you like it or not, at that stage, whether you like it or not, one person will catch feelings. There is no way, except you are not. The likeness will come in gradually, to set in gradually over time. The likeness will set in. I've gotten to a stage with a friend that the two of us stood by the roadside one day and we are asking each other, why have we not even tried dating? I mean, physically you are my spec, emotionally you are
You said
intelligent.
your problem and the solution.
So we stood there and we're like, why? Okay, we have been friends for like 4 years before that conversation. We're like, we have gone beyond. We have become like brothers and sisters. Can no longer work. I was like, okay. Okay. And from that moment, I killed whatever I was feeling for her, and I entered that brother sister zone like that, and it remained. And it got to eventually we went apart.
Eventually.
The details is a topic for another day. But I realized that Jide's option is actually the safest option for your mental well-being. It's the safest option.
Yeah, just
That is why at this point in my life, I've gotten to a point where I've not made any new female friends in a long time. If I'm coming to you, I'm coming to you because I like you physically, I'm sexually attracted to you. I don't want any friendship. If you're offering me friendship, I don't want it. Keep your friendship.
No,
I'm not interested in new friendship. I have enough female friends.
Let me say a bit something a bit personal. I think I got to understand very early in life that you continue to need genuine. No.
Sometimes you might just go to
my
my
principle has been rock solid and straight from get go. If you are going to be my friend, I will make sure you are not somebody I'm sexually attracted to, and I'll let you know from the genesis. We are going to be friends and no sexual attraction. It will never happen. I have a female friend that died about 2 years ago. So continue to rest in peace. Trial. It was like my 4-year junior in secondary school, and we became friends, very close friends. And at a certain time, I noticed the way she was moving. Then I called her, I sat her down. Trial, this can never work the way you're moving. I told you from get go, don't mix it up. And she understood the fact that I'm not sexually attracted to her in any way.
And the friendship continued.
Sure, definitely. Jare is he knows the girl.
Interesting people. If I like you and you don't like me back, we can't be friends.
No, I just got to that point now.
Like,
initially, we could have we can continue. But I've gotten to a point where if you don't like me the way I like you,
carry your friendship. Okay, let me ask you a question. We're having a conversation about vulnerability when you were asking me with so much vim in your eyes why I don't want to be vulnerable with my female friends. Now, let me ask you 2 questions. The first question is, what do you think male and female friendship? What do you expect from your male friends? How vulnerable would a guy be with you before your partner complains? And how comfortable would your guy be with another babe before you call your guy and say, why is she calling you this early in the morning? Why is she telling you that she has not slept?
Is she your new babe?
Why is she telling you I love you? And now you're saying I just friends now.
Okay.
So I think we should be careful for that.
In friendship, there's this thing we call boundaries. Even my female friend, there's an extent you would behave when I'm in a relationship. There's something that we females say, oh, when she's married, most of your married friends are no longer your friend per se, because they are married already, they have their life. So it's like, it applies to like when you're also dating. Now imagine you have a male friend, he knows that you're dating. That's like you poking somebody in the eye and like expecting them not to react. You're expecting your boyfriend not to react. You have a male friend.
But before you had a boyfriend,
you had a friend.
You guys were like that.
See, that's life. We all grow, things change.
So
there are boundaries.
So when you now
set that boundary already.
When you have a boyfriend, the friendship reduces.
Yes.
So
but it doesn't mean that you're not. It doesn't mean that you're not friends again.
I don't think
it doesn't die.
It's not the friendship that dies. Actually,
it's the communication.
Exactly.
The communication
because you're already with somebody else. I mean, you have a partner. Your partner is also your friend. So like there's an extent to which so many things you can.
Okay, I have another question. I have another question.
Going to somebody, so it's like you're sharing into 2 places.
You're not sharing.
Hold on, I have
it away from that.
Gabriel.
No.
Hold on, Gabriel. Hold on. I have another question.
Okay.
I have another question. Okay, so first thing is, do you think your partner should be your best friend on one part? Do you think you should have a best friend of the opposite sex when you have a partner?
I actually want to answer his first question. What do you expect from your friend of the opposite gender? As a female, obviously, what do you expect from a male friend? I expect the exact same thing. I expect from my female friend from my male friend. So this thing where we do, oh, she wants to be your friend, but she doesn't want any like emotional connections or sexual connections, but she wants to be collecting money from you. She wants to be like she wants to have those benefits from like
boyfriend
boyfriend
benefits.
benefits as a friend.
Mhm.
If you're my female friends send me money, I send my female friends money. If I'm in a bind, I call my female friends. The exact same thing I'm doing with my female friends, I want with my male friends. The only difference may be that my male friend may be in a higher financial position than my female friend. That may be the only change. But the exact same thing, emotional connection, financial help, everything I expect from my male friend and my female friend is equal.
Do you know the loophole to that statement you just made now? The loophole to that statement is you ladies get used to a certain level of like giving.
Like entitlement.
You always get used to certain level. Your male friend now, like the example you cited, might be in a better financial position than you.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say he keeps giving you better. Right? You keep asking, he keeps giving you. And to get to a time whereby you ask and he says no, you feel some kind of way about it because you are certainly used to that giving.
But somebody's money, why would I feel some type of way?
Really?
I would never feel some type of way if you don't give me like.
It doesn't
Yo-
make sense.
Are you truthful?
I mean, you do
Yeah.
give
Are you
me.
being truthful?
So for you
Yes.
to tell me no today is like.
Gabo,
It's like, oh,
do
it's
you,
like
do you,
possible. Yes,
no,
yes.
Jai, do you understand what I'm doing? Yeah,
I get it.
But this thing is my friend,
Give
though.
me and you tell me no, I will not feel anything.
Because you
because I know it's
give me-
because you don't
Hey, now.
have, or it's because you can't.
But
think so?
the other loophole is if a guy keeps giving you. See, I'm speaking for most guys now that I know. If they keep giving you, and sometimes people will give you stuff because they like you, not because you are their friend.
Don't you like your friends?
I'm not using English. Don't let us go that route. People give you stuff.
Okay,
People make sacrifices for you because it is you
okay.
that they will not make for
any other
any other friend.
Mhm.
Now, this is where it gets dicey, right? And this is the reason why I asked that question: that what do you expect from your male friends? Now, the truth is, to a large extent, you don't expect the same thing you expect from your female friends.
I don't agree.
I'm coming. Let me dive right and bury me. So, and the caveat is that you already mentioned that there's a high possibility that this male friend is in a better financial situation. That's one.
Mhm.
Two,
Maybe.
Two, generally, when you have issues, there are issues that you call guys for, and there are issues that you call girls
Gosh.
for.
Mhm.
It's just standard. There are fixes that you get into that when you're looking through your contacts, you're not looking for a babe, you're looking for a guy. And there's a level of issue. There are issues that see in this life, everything is level. There's a level that an issue will get to that you will filter people off. I don't feel call this one. I don't feel call this one. I don't feel call this one. I can call this person. Now that is based on relationship, right? The level of the relationship. Now for most guys, when you start getting high to that level of relationship, they may expect something. And that is where it gets funny. When a guy now asks you out and you now say, I never saw you like that. You were like a brother to me. But you were calling me in the midnight to come and pick you up. And I was coming. So when it comes to male and female friendships, I think that women around
Before you ask this question, I want us to ask this personal question to the ladies. Have you actually had a male platonic friendship before? Strictly platonic.
Yes, I have.
you still have
And
I still have.
currently,
how many
and
years?
the person
How
has
many years? Like,
is the person older than you
No.
or age same age?
I mean,
Maybe like for me, maybe like
2 years.
A year.
a
yes,
year or two.
basically. And we've been friends for like 5 years.
And the person has nowhere in
Anyway, try to like have anything sexual or
It's
see in
just-
their life.
or like tell you about what it feels for you.
Never,
Is the person in a serious relationship?
Right now.
like, is in and out of the
Yes.
relationship.
Wait. I really
It's not
want
like
us.
it's basically.
I really want
When
us
you
to
want to
try.
get married,
I really want you ladies to try this thing. Try this thing first. That your male friend, maybe at night around like 9 or 10.
Tell him to come over that you want to have sex with him.
Why would I do that?
Just give
Oh
it
my
a try.
God. Oh my
I know.
God.
I understand what you're saying. Like,
Oh my God.
but can
You
you
guys are the same age group. See, there's this thing that
But like
goes
that's
on
trying to
around.
put like why would I
No,
why would
the
I
major
initiate
reason I'm
something like
getting
that?
somewhere. I'm
I
getting
don't see it
somewhere.
like that.
I'm getting somewhere. See, because you
It
guys are the
never see me
same
like
age
that.
group,
That's to the best of your knowledge.
you are thinking like
Right?
a woman, like a
I
lady.
know when somebody likes me. Your 16 will always tell you.
You're 6. Okay, let me tell you this.
Yeah, okay.
If that guy tones you down and says no, just know that, like, when you ask first and says no instantly without pausing, without
Thinking twice.
or like maybe that 2-3 minutes or seconds of before he
Silence.
actually says something, just know that it has nothing to do with you sexually. But
Like
if there's that pause, that 2 seconds or 3 seconds pause,
If that is too dangerous, tell him you're getting that you're engaged and see what he will say next.
no, that is even too far away. You can,
If you have 10 male friends, if you tell 10 of them that you're getting engaged,
Please.
9 of them will not tell you congratulations.
Okay, hold on. I
I don't
have.
know about that. To be very serious.
Hold on,
Because
hold on.
me, I would.
Jide,
I would.
Jide, I have something I want to share. It is not my personal experience, but I was there when the person did this experiment. That's what you just mentioned. After she got married, she posted her wedding picture. No, she told. So we were having this kind of conversation that day, and I was now like, oh yeah, now text like 5 of your male friends that are married. Let's see their response. Do you know that only one person was able to you see from the response that only one person was genuinely happy that she was married. The other 4 were shocked. Oh Lord, something like that. Something like. So now I'm not saying it applies to you guys
And it doesn't mean they are not
or to
happy
your
for her.
friends.
They are
And
happy
it does
for her.
not mean that they are not happy for her. But then it means that they are surprised that
Oh Lord, shut up. God damn it.
so for guys, that
Even
is
waiting
see,
for
eh,
you to break
it
up.
is one of the
Like that,
reasons I like to have male-female conversations, because a lot of times people feel men and women are the same, but we are not.
Totally different.
The way we process information, the way we react to information is different. You were saying, I think Joan was saying, he has been in and out of relationships, blah blah blah, and all that. Now, for guys, okay, so you said something like, you always know when someone likes you. For guys, you might not necessarily know. I will use myself as an example. I'm not expressive. So even if I like you emotionally or sexually, you might not even know.
Can I ask you guys a question?
Alright, go ahead.
Do you have or have you ever had a female friend who you were never attracted to?
Yeah.
Yes.
I still have 2
Why
right
is
now.
it so hard to believe that
That's-
you have a male friend that you
Not
that
attracted to
at
you.
all?
That is not
How?
attracted to you. Now, this is it. It takes a level of
My fellow
Yeah, I
politicians.
believe
it takes a level of discipline
Okay.
and self-awareness for a young guy at your age group to actually look at you and not sexually attracted to you. See, I'll tell you this. Most men from the age of 18 to like 26, their first instinct is to, let me be expressive here, fuck. Their first instinct is to fuck. They are looking at you sexually. That's the first instinct.
We all know that.
You all know that. So now tell
We are
me
making
if,
progress.
now tell me if that platonic friend of yours is now at the same age, like you said, a year older than you. How do you think he's looking at you?
What if I was asking, what if this guy that we're talking about, he follows your rules? I would not befriend people that I'm attracted to in any sort of way. What if he has your rules? What would happen?
Let me say this.
Because
People that go with my rule
Mhm.
are people, like I said, are very self-aware. There are not so many in the minority that understand
But
it.
I mean, a lot of us are self-aware already.
No, see, that's the problem there. You ladies actually project the way you think towards the masculine energy. I'm telling you,
Like I said, the way men process information
it's totally
is very
different.
different
So-
from the way
So
women
she was saying
process.
that, have you ever had a female friend that you were not attracted to. Yes. So this is what I do. If you are my female friend and I wanted to strictly be platonic, you'll just be in a relationship. Your relationship will work. So, and the minute that one fails, you get.
I will help you find another one.
No, that's too much energy.
I'm coming. Let me just like, because now from personal experience, there was a time I was in a relationship for like 5 years or 6 years. It's quite long. And one of the things that crashed that relationship was having a very close female friend. And so when I say that I don't think that male and female friendship is advisable, I'm not saying it from a place of, I'm not saying it looking forward. I am saying it looking backwards. So the first thing is, now, this babe, she crashes at my place. She's my friend. She can just buzz me and say, we don't get life for my side. I won't walk. Come now, no wahala. She comes, she crashes. So my ex then was in law school. And then she came early in the morning. No earlier text, nothing. And then, so this was how it went down. When the babe was coming to my place the night before, my ex and I had already spoken. And I said good night. Then after that good night conversation, my friend now messaged me that she wants to come around. I'm like, no wahala, now come now, show, no wahala. So she comes. I didn't tell the babe then that this person is coming over. So the next morning, like 7 o'clock, my ex walks in to my apartment and sees my so-called bestie in bed. Now, there was no explanation that I did not. Even me, when I was explaining, I felt like
You sound stupid.
because if you explain
You sound
it to
stupid.
me, you explain it to me, I will not believe. And then I was now speaking to an elderly friend, and the elderly friend was like, so what happened, what made it worse was, apologies to everybody involved in this story. So what made it worse was when my girlfriend came, and I was able to beg her and explain myself. And because of trust, I would like to do like that. She stayed, and then my friend too was around. My girlfriend was around. Then I can't remember what they wanted to do. Maybe they wanted to make tea or something. Then my girlfriend went and bought a particular yes. And then my friend was like,
It does not take
this
it.
anymore.
Oh my god.
Now, in truth, she was being innocent.
Genuinely innocent.
Genuinely. Now, when I was speaking to that elderly friend, the elderly friend was telling me that no, she was not genuinely innocent. She did it.
Actually, she could be genuinely
But
innocent.
me, I want to believe that for the sake of our friendship, she was genuinely innocent. But that thing, that's
the problem.
That clash.
You know
that
what
was-
actually happened? Why that happened? Is because one, you didn't set
Set
genuine
boundaries.
boundaries.
Exactly. That's
That's
why I
what
say
Okay, what's the
boundaries.
What's the boundary?
Coming to your house at night.
I have a male
For instance,
friend.
let me
You have other people
Okay,
like that. You
okay,
can
okay.
go to, why are you
I
calling
have a
me?
male friend exactly like that. We've been friends for like 7 years. I can go to his place, crash, it's fine like that. He's had a girlfriend for almost 2 years now. I have not been there once.
So
Like
a relationship automatically. So we are agreeing that a relationship automatically changes the dynamics of friendships, of
Yeah, her friendship.
different sex friendships.
Let me tell you this. It changes it not to a large extent. Where I say it depends on how the foundation of that friendship and how you let your partner understand how
No,
that
I'm saying that. Sorry for cutting short. Before your partner. So maybe the mistake, or in what I learned is that you can't handle male friendships the way you handle
Female friendships.
So I'm the kind of person that, if you know me very well, guys are always in my house. I like people.
I mean, thinking about it, in that scenario, if it was a male friend that told you Gabriel does not take this tea,
you won't think
she would not have
like that.
thought about it
Money,
twice.
only lumens, only talk.
Do you understand?
Share,
So
we are here.
I've said all that to say that. Although then in that relationship, me, I was very jargon person. But I've said all that to say
That's
that.
also that's also
That's
So why are you picking on
I've said all that to
part?
say no.
There's-
I've said all that to say that, when you are having male-female friendships, let us be truthful to ourselves. It is most of the time a recipe for drama.
For
Yes,
disaster?
let me tell you.
Not even if it's not
Let
disaster.
me tell you this
Drama.
personal story of mine. This friend of mine, we are still friends today. I had a girlfriend when I was in university, and she knows about her. Like how, like myself and that my friend, we stay like inside the same compound. I'm downstairs, she's upstairs, just directly. And there was a day my girlfriend came, just like you. Firstly, no girl will ever come, even if you're my girlfriend, will ever come to my place and will not tell you for coming. That's a boundary, that's a rule I made. She made that attempt to try me out. Then she came, she noticed my friend was in. Then the first question I asked her, did you tell me you were coming? She said, no, I told her to go. She didn't like the idea, she thought it was because of my friend. Obviously, she understood the fact that we were all just friends. But since that day, she felt like there was something going on. But there was not. She knew there was nothing. But because of that action I took, she felt like there was something going on. Do you know what I did? Jai, you can call her to this and she'll tell you. I called the two of them and I sat them down. You are my girlfriend. You are my friend. That was the last time there was any drama that happened.
My brother.
The thing that you did not justify anything.
You think so?
To me, it does not.
justify
what
anything.
that you guys
My brother.
Baba,
My worry is not that. My worry is not that she's
A popular
my worry is that
musician.
you're sleeping with her.
Just
Hold on.
exactly.
Jide.
Like she's
Jide.
your friend.
Let me tell you this.
Jide.
See, me, Jai, before you continue. Me, honesty has been my best policy from day one of my life. I would rather tell you the way it is. Now, the way you react to it is your problem.
you are being honest does not mean I have to believe you.
No.
Jide,
See,
a
this.
popular musician.
honest.
Hold on.
A popular musician.
Yeah, sure, but my hands are wiped up of any guilt you think I might be feeling towards
I
that.
don't believe you.
That's on you.
And you didn't even make me believe.
It's your actions.
Again,
Actions
Jide,
were very clear.
hold on.
So hold on. Do you think somebody that if I was dating my friend or having any sexual relationship with my friend, do you think any man will be able to sit the two of them down and
Again,
tell them
Jide.
face to
I can
Jide.
Yes.
Jide.
never have to
You
do
have
that.
I don't have.
Yes.
Have you ever seen? Jai, hold on. Have you ever seen a side chick? A side chick that knows that this man is good enough to be my husband and will likely want to remain a side chick.
What if you're not good enough to me now? What if she just like
What if you
You just
sex?
like him for the
There will be something. There will be an attraction.
I don't know if
Have you ever
understand
seen
this
that
song.
side chick stay
With
that
Dayo,
side? She will want to.
Jide, have you heard this song
Yes.
before?
Oh.
Have you heard this song
Sometimes
before?
like chicks don't even want to be
Oh,
you
named
think so?
somebody.
Have you heard this song before?
Oh, yeah.
She call me brother, I call her
Sister
sister too.
too.
My brother.
No, see, let me tell you.
Nothing.
The thing is,
So wait,
let me say
so
this.
if you think your babe is sleeping with the guy, your babe now calls you. And
Nah,
this
nah,
guy-
this guy, I just said, was it convince you? And the guy man, when they use toothpick comot meat for plate, does it convince you?
Because you get the brother, sorry, you
Should I answer you? Should I answer you?
you are the one.
This is the fix to it. See, I don't know about any other man out there, but personally to me, this is the fix to it. One, as if you're my girl, you're not allowed to have any male friends. Because I get the double standard. I get the double standard. But there are certain things in life. There are certain things in life.
I said something.
Jai, hold
just
on,
now.
hold on, Jai.
Cannot work.
There are certain things in life. There are certain things in life
Cannot work.
that has double standard. As a man, you enjoy your double standards. As a woman, you enjoy your double standard.
You are
It happens like that.
misogynist.
But to me personally, if you're my girlfriend, you're not allowed to have any friends because I understand the
how
way men
men
think.
think.
Now,
Man.
back to how I am. I understand myself. I understand myself, and I always make it a point to tell anybody I'm dating or friends with, this is who I am. This is how I am, and it never changes. I don't know about any other person. No. I have female friends that will be genuinely friends for years, and that has never crossed my mind before. Like to even think about considering them to like, oh, maybe perhaps a certain period in my life I wasn't dating anybody, and I'm like,
I think Jay has love
You
in
think
that.
other people think the way
Yes,
you
he's
think.
able to see things as black or white,
no.
and he thinks every other person sees
No,
things as
this
black
is
or
it.
For
white.
This
someone
is
who is in support of a grey area.
No,
That's why
no,
I heard
no,
it.
no. See,
He sees
let me
things
tell
in
you
black
this.
and white. a lot.
Oh, okay, yes, you're actually not.
Let me tell you this. If I tell you my truth and you don't believe it, that's on you. That's
Yeah, that's black or white.
yeah, I know. It's not like I'm not denying the fact that it's black and white. That's your business. I've told you my truth. If I see somebody now, I'm like, this person, I don't like this person. I'll try my possible best to stay away from the person. That is who I am. If I like this person and I think, this person is interesting, I'll try my possible best to move closer to learn from the person. That is just it. I try to define things, not try to. There are some gray areas that you can just maneuver. No, there's no maneuver.
So I think we should ask you the same question. Would you like that your partner has an intimate best friend that is of the opposite gender?
Actually, not to be insecure, but let's be real. When you are in a relationship, it gets to a certain point that you can't be intimately very close with the
So
opposite
what
gender.
word would you use to describe the level that friendships should get to?
If I were to rate it on a scale of 1 to 100, if you have a female friend, once I become your girlfriend, I feel like that's
Do 1 to 10.
business.
1 to 100 is very.
Okay, on a scale
that's
of 1
what
to
it
10.
is.
On a scale of 1 to 10, if I become your girlfriend, I feel like your level of person, your supposed bestie should reduce to like maybe a 6 or a 5.
Well, that means they are no longer besties now.
No, you're still best friends.
Okay, you know, I asked a question the other time that do you think as a lady you should have a bestie of the other gender while in a relationship? I didn't get an answer.
And then, okay, talk.
Okay.
So, no, I just wanted to say, okay, you asked that. That's what
Okay.
So, I would say it's possible you can have a male best friend. I mean, you guys have been friends for so long, even before you met your partner. And that male best friend might even be the one that like put you guys together. So yes, you can see, but like boundaries, even like my parents, we all have boundaries. There are boundaries you don't cross. When you even marry, there are some things you can't tell your parent again about what's happening in your marriage. So same thing applies to your friendship, whether male or female. It applies to everybody. There are some things that even my female best friend, once I get married, so there's everything I can't be telling you now.
What do you think about this?
Why you call me a politician?
Of course.
Okay, well, she's not wrong, actually. I don't know, till now, realistically, I don't know the term or the word I would use to describe what your best friend becomes when you enter into a relationship. But I think if it is serious, your partner becomes your best friend. Right?
But do you before you continue, do you accept that there will be a natural gap?
Yes.
Okay.
There should be.
And that means they are no longer best friends.
You're still
So what
best
are we
friends.
doing? No,
It doesn't define that we are still like
Like
best
you can
friends.
have more than one best friend.
Okay, can I ask a
It
question?
happens when you meet a new friend.
Can I ask a question?
Okay,
I have another question.
Jai,
What-
before you mention that question, is it everything you tell your supposed best friend?
Your supposed best friend. No.
That's just
Hold on, I have another question. What defines best friend? What is the definition of best friend?
Korikosun, that's what Yoruba call it.
Right or there.
Ride or die, right?
You don't see this person, you want to talk to this person. That's your best friend.
Okay.
Jai, I think
I don't believe in the concept of
No.
best friends.
Again.
Jai, I think it's different when the man is best friend to his fellow man.
Serious.
Man on man.
That
best
is
friend.
what, again. It
But
goes
a man
back
to
to
female
what I said
best
earlier that males and females, the way we see things are different.
Very.
I always say it, we can never be the same, we can never be equal. Because our idea of issues and the way we handle them is very different. For a guy, your best friend is not Korikosun.
After they play, no go watch ball, no drink 2 bottles, no.
I mean, my best friend is not someone I talk to every day. But it's someone I know that if there's an issue now, I can just text you, guy, Alpha, I'm stuck.
Yes, I actually want to speak on that thing because you said something now. You said you don't believe in the concept of best friends.
I don't have best friends.
Okay, so you don't believe in the concept of having a best friend.
Yes.
I think the issue is the weight we put on that word
Best friend.
Because it's
There's
a
no-
weight.
It's a weight.
There's
That
no-
is the idea behind it.
No, wait. I get it. I don't think your best friend, you're right, you don't have to speak to your best friend every day. But that friend, there's always maybe one or two friends you are closest to.
Of course.
In my opinion, that is your best friend. Like you said, if you have somebody you can call now and say, oh, this thing, you can't call everybody. There's one or two people that you can call specific. That is your best. That's enough to be your best friend, in my opinion.
But for women, is it like that?
For me,
Okay.
that's enough for me to be my best friend.
Okay.
But like so far, the weight you put on, you want this best friend to be like
So
My
let-
twin.
let
so
me
you are wearing the same clothes,
Like,
sharing
No,
the
no,
same
no, no,
things
no,
in
no,
life.
no, no. That's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, so me, I believe so much in expectations. I think that people have expectations of each other. And the kind of person that I am, if I am friends with you, the first thing I try to do is I try to define expectation. I would use a very touchy subject as an example. So I have an issue with picking calls. I generally don't pick calls. And it's something that I'm seriously working on. There's a lot behind it, right? But I don't pick calls. Now, there are certain people that when I don't pick your call, I don't feel bad. When it's calling on you, do machine. And there are certain people, yes, they're my friends. And there are certain people that when I miss your call, I do actually feel bad. Ah, this guy don't call me, waiting so. Do you get it? Now, there are certain, it means that you are all friends, but you are not dear to me in the same way. Right? Now, what I don't do is that I don't expect you as a person to be there for me always or to be my ride or die. Because the concept of best friends, in my experience, is that that person has so much ability to hurt you more than other people. For example, if you tell your best friend something and you hear it from people, you feel more betrayed than if you tell other friends. That person is your best friend. So what I don't do is I don't give anybody that
The power.
power. We are all guys. If I tell you something, you can tell Jide. Like if I tell you my problem and you tell me, and Jide calls me and says, give Jai something, I won't feel bad. Because we are all guys. There's nothing I will tell Jide that I can't tell Jai. There's no secret that me and Jai will have that Jide can know. The concept of best friend is that there's something between me and you that elevates our friendship
Like
from every other person.
It's like a
So
cult.
if we want to be generic about it, yes, male and female can be friends, right? You can be cool with your female people that you know. You can be nice to them. Do you understand?
Okay, so
But the concept of actual friendship, it is not
You don't want to give it to one person.
to one
You
person.
just want to share.
I want to share it,
Okay,
and I
so-
don't want to share it to females.
okay, so I learned something, I think while I was in the university, and it is categorization of friendships. I try to categorize my friendship. There are acquaintance, They are
That's
acquaintance.
something that
I think we've said it
Really,
before.
yes, we've
We've
spoken
spoken
about
about
it
this.
on the
Like,
podcast.
that will like categorize your friendship. The
There
ones
are-
you pray with, the ones you laugh with, the ones you go to club with, the ones you go to church with, the ones you just tell.
So you have a lot of friends, basically.
You
it might be one person in each category.
exactly. It might be like you have three
So
friends.
That's a lot of
best
categories,
friend.
man.
That's a lot. For me,
All that is in one person.
No,
Your best
it
friend.
can't be in one person. You can have two friends, and then this one is the one that goes to church most, and this one walks, parties, and the likes. And this person,
Those are your best
Those are the
friends.
differences.
Hey, now.
between male
and they
so for me, I
you can
understand
have
your
a male friend that,
categorization,
"Oh,
and
this one
I
is the
think
one that gives me financial advice." Do
okay.
you get? So it's like you're putting it in. You cannot.
The question
That's
is,
why
how
I say-
dear are they to you?
Yes, they'll be there to you, and I'm not saying those three people.
What she's saying is they will be there to you in different ways.
Yes.
That's
You
more or less
get-
like an acquaintance.
But for me,
No, they're not acquaintances.
hold on.
Because
Friends.
imagine I have a bad dream and I need somebody. I will not call my friend that parties or is all about work. Somebody that doesn't work. I'll call my friend that goes to church more. I'll call her, babe, what's up? I had this bad dream. It's not like I will not still be able to tell my friend that I just get this kind of dream and will not laugh
That
about
person
it.
will not-
But that other friend will like say,
So
let's
let's
pray
say,
about
let's
it.
say we can categorize that kind of friendship to like it or that and that.
What if you are
Let's
lucky
hold
and
on.
lucky and you find all that in one person?
You cannot find it.
Hold on. let's say
Okay.
there's
Somebody that passes a lot.
And also
You
go
want-
to church.
Yes.
I know you party animal. I know my top prayer
guys,
partner.
let me ask this. Let's say there are like 8 categories of friends, and you want to slot each person in that category. That means you be
It's
having like
too much. It's not
like from what you've explained now.
Let me
Let's
tell
say
you how it
church
works.
friend, party friend, financial friend, dream friend,
No, that was
prayer friend.
that was
Now.
That's your church friend. So
But
relationship
relationship
prayer friend,
friend-
relationship
Let me
friend.
tell you how it
That's
works.
a lot.
Let me tell you how you slot it. Imagine you have
Okay, you will beat my face.
My friend.
you meet
Yeah, I'm into
you
you.
meet people, everybody. I filter my friends a lot actually. Before you like get into my inner like life, it's like it takes a lot. It takes me like I go look
We need to
you
have gone
Ah.
through some things.
like add scrutiny, like I will look you to the end. So imagine you being that kind of person. Anything you have, I don't even have 5 friends. That's the funny part. But then I still have friends for all these things I said.
But there's an inner circle.
So do you know
Inner
why?
circle, yes. There's
Do you
one
know-
person that is close to me.
That's your
Closest
best
to
friend.
me.
No,
Not
do you-
best. I don't like using the term best friend
I think you
because they change
Yeah.
every time. Like, do you know that I
Okay,
outgrew
wait,
friends?
wait,
I
wait.
outgrew people. We like there are people that okay.
Women and this
are growing.
That is where I'm actually going.
What if
One
you
thing
have
I've
one
noticed
person that
is
you
one
can
thing I've
attach
noticed
to?
is what thing I've noticed is women don't actually have genuine friendship.
No, they do.
They
There are
do.
some women that actually do have genuine people
Okay, can I ask a question? Why do you
Maybe it's
outgrow
in the
your
minority.
friends? Why do you outgrow?
because we all grow up and everybody like just grows up. And there's some people that they don't grow up.
They get
We are
left
not-
behind.
They get left behind, and
How?
then it's not like that person is not like
Hold
your
on.
friend.
Left behind how?
Okay.
Ow,
I think I know where you guys
Imagine.
are going, but I'm not going to say anything.
I'm growing up. I'm evolving.
Okay.
Both of us were in this point in my life together, and I tried my possible best to struggle out of that phase.
Okay.
But you feel so relaxed. You would affect me
I guess.
if I'm still very close to you. So I would evolve and leave you. Not like you're not my friend again. You're still my friend. But we are not that close like we were when we're still in the same grassroots.
Do you buy this ideology?
Yes.
Because this person will affect you. The
That's
ginger
your
that you bring,
yes.
this person will not bring that ginger again. That
Okay.
person will still feel so comfortable that "Ah, I'm still okay here, Jerry. What's the
I
point?
understand.
So when you are growing, the people that are already in that route that you have, you become friends with them too again. If they don't also grow, you leave them behind again. That's why people say, you don't forget me.
I
know
think
that.
that's general. That's general.
No, it's
to a
not.
large extent.
To the gender, right?
To
No.
both gender.
No,
to a large
Yes,
extent.
everybody-
Do you know
Hold on,
why?
I have-
Do you know why I've said
I
this?
don't
That is a bit general. Because look at it. Let's be sincere with each other. As much as we men we are actually growing up, there's a certain level of friendship made when we're growing up that things, the trajectory you are moving, didn't move that way. So
True.
it looks like there's a huge gap in between. You might not literally drop them, but it's the friendship you
They're
have
not
in
that
this
When you
sort
were
of
close
gap.
that time, you guys will
They're
not
not
be
on
close
that
again.
level.
Exactly.
So let me say this before Jai comes in. So I know people who, let me give you an example. So I'm speaking for myself. So we grew up in a very close knit area. When I was growing up, it was in an environment where if you fuck up, Damola's mom can flog you on behalf of your mom, right? So we had friends. There was this guy, Damola, he's still my friend today. And through our journey through life, there's been moments where the friendship is not as close because maybe somebody is pursuing something, somebody is getting busy with
Extreme
something.
level of focus.
Then yes,
Focus
then
is
the friendship.
You are lying back at some point.
But there is a
Yeah.
there is a
It always
aligned.
it will
There is
sink
a-
back. I know that.
there is a
It will always sink back.
There is a default foundation that we have that makes Damola my friend for life. Even if I'm saying it now, because except if something happens and then he messes up or I mess up, but even if we mess up, there is a default. We are similar. We are so similar that even though we are different, because life has made us different, we are still similar.
You always align.
No,
So,
that's
At our core,
that I
we
know.
are the same.
So it
That's
goes
fine.
back to my categorization, right? I was about to say I have acquaintances, I have friends, then I have close friends. Now, for acquaintances and friends, those are the categories I feel we might, let me use the word drop off, but it is not necessarily dropping off because
it's not
we are
necessarily
not
drop.
that close.
Mhm.
But you see that my close friend circle,
My brothers.
those ones we can never agree with each
You know
other.
fi happen.
I have friends, I have someone that we have been
True.
friends since primary 3. We are in different countries, but we still find a way to bond.
Can I ask you a question?
To recognize always.
This is kind of personal to me too, because I've had a friend like that, and I'm asking from kind of like an advice, like give me an advice. point
Okay.
of view. So this is your friend now. What if at some point,
Male
Yeah,
or female
this-
before you continue?
for me,
Uh-huh.
female like
Okay.
what if at some point you and this your guy somehow
Fallout.
well, you don't necessarily need to fall out, but you realize that you guys are not having the same, like, you're not on the same wavelength anymore. You're not thinking similarly. It doesn't have to be the same way. You're not thinking similarly. He likes X, you like A. You know, you want B, he wants Z. Like, it's not there anymore. You guys are still cool, but your mentality is now different.
Everything is completely
Yes,
different.
may not be everything entirely.
Yeah.
And you are
The
close
core-
friends.
yes. What about the core?
The core.
of what actually bonded you guys from the start. Is it still there or is it all that's
What's the core?
Okay,
How can I put it?
okay, let me
What's the
put it.
core?
Okay,
Sorry.
I think to an extent I understand where you are going.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, for me, like I said, I have close friends that I've been friends with for decades, right? Now, I want to use an instance. Like 3 years ago, one of them did something that till today I'm still offended, and we have stopped talking. But if he comes back tomorrow, right, to just say I'm sorry, he ghosted. See, if you are my friend and you ghost me, I'm fine with it. But you are my close friends. We had a deal together. And instead of explaining, even if you were robbed, you were kidnapped, I just need you to tell me that this happened. I cannot kill you. I will always understand because you are my close friend.
Okay, accepted.
Okay. So now, to your question that you guys no longer have a lot of things in common. I'm the kind of person that I respect who people are. The only time I will let go of a close friend is when they do something criminal. I have an instance like that. I completely left the person that Emeka Lumakuba. Right? But as long as it is not criminal, it is just maybe a morality flaw or majorly a morality flaw, a perspective issue. I will always respect what you are or what you stand for. It does not change anything because our core will still remain. The fact that we
I
are
think the
friends.
core is
Can
what
I-
she's trying to
can I
understand.
And it's a bond. It's more of a bond.
So let me say something briefly. So when we say that the friendship core, so to say, it sounds a bit abstract,
Mhm.
but then it's about. So I'll use 2 of my friends. So so Tamola is my guy. Went to the same school, grew up together, and all that. Now there was a time in life when we drifted apart. It was obvious that we were not thinking similarly. I became street. Damola was still more of laid back,
Church,
church, and all that. Do you get? And even the relationships he was having, the people he were dating, I was like, Baba, why did you date all this? Why did you do like this? So me, I could not just
cope with
I
those
know the
things.
bad waiting to talk. Shey you get? So most of the time we don't talk. But life is funny in a way that, you know, when you are friends with somebody and there is this tie, right? Like you were talking about this your friend, and there's this tie. It's okay for you guys to drift apart. Do you get? But what is not okay is for you to let them go in your heart. Where friendship really lies is in your heart. Because if you let them go in your heart, perspectives change. My opinions change. So whatever way they are thinking now, they are thinking like
It
that.
does not mean it will remain like that.
It doesn't mean they will keep thinking like that. And whatever way you are thinking now, you can also be
Evolve.
even evolve to begin thinking, right? But if you let them go in your heart, by the time you start thinking the way they think, you won't talk to them. You would make another friend in that light. So I think the best thing for your situation now is to keep that person in your heart, keep checking up, keep reaching out, keep trying to talk to the person. Now, for issues where the second friend that I had, we were very close, and this was what made me stop having best friends. It was what made me just die the idea. So my birthday was coming up, and we were planning my birthday, and it was a major birthday. So because my best friend was involved in the planning, I just went to see. I just assumed that this person is my guy. He will do for me what I will do for myself. So when we were now talking about the birthday, and I realized that they didn't have any plans. Do you get? They were talking. I didn't hear anything concrete. I was not like, and you are here. That was the statement. And you are here. You cannot even do this for me. And he got offended. Why did I make that statement? Expectation. Why was he offended? Because he had plans, but he was not materializing those plans yet. It became a big fight, a major issue. Now, this person, we don't talk as much as I would want us to, right? But he's still my guy. I think that's the difference between guys and babes. He's still my guy.
Does that answer any of your questions?
I will still go to, if he still calls me today that, oh, let's go to war, I will follow him, but we don't talk. He's my guy for life.
Does that answer any of your
It
questions?
kind of validates what I was thinking. Because I was thinking we cannot be, because this person was at the time my best friend, right? So I was just thinking we will be friends, but we just cannot be best friends. And because we kept fighting. We'll fight it, talk as adults, okay, don't do this again. Something, it just kept on coming. At some point you're just tired. So we still talk, but we're not like, so like being that closeness now makes it rigid. It's like there's the two of us there's a friction.
You're managing each other. You guys don't want
Kind
to
of.
fight, so you're avoiding.
You're not watching what you're saying.
I think from what you just said now, I think that's the major difference between men and women. Because if I'm actually having a friction, like you just explained now, like the values, the morals are kind of different now and different places too. That's what I'll just do. I'll just step back for a while. You understand? I'll just step back for a while. Let the person gets himself together for like maybe a year or two. I might just guy now, what's that now? So I'm going to come back to check if he still thinks that way, or I'm still the person that have not actually adjusted to the new reality of things.
I'm very glad you said that. That's exactly what I did.
That's what I would have done.
No
Because
bad
I had a
energy
similar, I had a
There's
similar,
no
I
bad
had,
energy, like,
I had a
no.
similar issue with a friend of mine that he did something that was really crazy that I actually didn't expect. Because I have done for him things that I believed he would do for me. Then all of a sudden, when I needed him to have my back at that point, he just threw me to the wolf to it. And that period, it really got to me, and I actually just left him. 2 years, 3 years down the line, he came back to apologize. I told him, if every one of the people there, I actually didn't care for what they had to say, or how they reacted, or what they felt about me, I actually didn't give a fuck. But the fact that you stood there, didn't say a word, and when you wanted to say a word, you went against me. So that actually really created a lot of friction. That I left him there. He came back after 3 years, talked it out,
Was it the same after that?
I doubt it.
yeah, it's got better.
There's going to be friction at the beginning.
It got
With
better.
time, it will get better.
But the thing-
Is it the same?
Is it the same? I think it's better.
Or
Because
is it
we
the
are-
same?
Is it the same? I don't
You know,
understand what you mean by
Is it the same as before the issue?
No, the
The
thing is,
point
okay.
is-
I think I get what you're trying to say. I think what I now did now was to create more stronger boundaries. Yeah, because it will get better. Because then there was no boundary. Because I expected him
The
to.
friendship can get better
It
with
will
boundaries.
get better with boundaries. It will always get better with
It's
boundaries.
possible now. Friendship can get better with boundaries.
Because now I don't when issues like that arise, I don't expect something like that from him anymore.
Simple.
So I will actually expect.
That's why I used to say it every time. Unspoken expectations leads to
Inner
The,
resentment.
the thing is,
But
the
you
thing
can't-
is,
you can't see
it's just
expectations
natural.
every time.
It's just
Sometimes
natural.
naturally expect.
It's just natural. You can't.
Expectations.
You see, expectations are natural. You can't create bond with somebody.
What is Gino saying now? Do you know what they were having this conversation in this case? That Gino was saying, oh, okay, no expectation.
No, hold on. Expectation regarding what?
Don't worry, don't let us digress.
Okay. We'll talk about that later. So, expectation is natural. It now depends on the energy you feed that expectation.
Everybody has expectations.
I think we have to do a part 2 of this episode, this topic. So by next week, by next week, we'll continue from where we stopped. Goodbye from me.
Goodbye from me, Johan.
All right, guys.
Bye, people.